I welcome you to the Association of African Development Finance Institution annual workshop on a practical road for African DFIs in accessing green funds. Interestingly, the government of Kenya hosted the Africa Climate Summit last year. And today we are here to discuss a theme that aligns with some of the summit's outcomes. During 2023, we focused on advancing the climate change agenda. The theme of our OGA in 2023 was the role of African DFIs in achieving just energy transition. Our joint AADFI CEO Forum in November 2023 discussed DFI's role in achieving a climate-smart future. The association also launched its working group on climate change in the year, drawing from the outcomes of the 2023 annual workshop. This workshop is driven by the WGCC and supported by AFAC. These actions attest to the deliberate and strategic steps taken by the AADFI to support African DFI community in taking a front seat in the climate change conversation and providing solutions. It is a consensus that Africa remains the most vulnerable continent to the effects of climate change, despite having a relatively small contribution to global greenhouse gas emissions. Empirical evidence reveals that Africa has seen more increases in temperature and sea levels, changed patterns of precipitation, and increased climate variability. These changes have threatened human health and safety, education, security, through drought, flooding, and the extinction of up to a third of the world's plant and animal species, and of course, Africa's socio-economic development. The threats are at the core of the reasons for existence as DFIs. The negative impact of climate change has no doubt necessitated a global call for action, including mobilizing finance. Less than 2% of the African national DFIs have access to climate finance. It is little wonder why green finance constitutes a tiny proportion of their investments in their lending portfolios. Yet these institutions have a pivotal role in advancing climate action in our economies or countries. The global development finance system assumes that funding for climate finance projects is easily available. However, it is not easily accessible. And the question is why? The issues highlighted above underscore the choice of the theme, a practical roadmap for African DFIs in accessing green funds, for a conversation at this workshop. We hope the outcome will define a practical trajectory to scale up knowledge, access to green finance, and a support system to improve African DFIs' involvement in climate change.
Thank you.